Hi, this is Angel Gates for Downtown Eastside Lives Matter. I'm currently going to be doing a little bit of an interview with my friend Dark. And again, remember, I am not a professional. This is all done with my phone and now a selfie stick.
Woohoo! Selfie!
Right on. Okay, so anyway, let's get to talking to my friend. So this is my friend Dark. Say hi, Dark.
How you doing?
Hi. So,
Hi,
I just wanted to ask you a few questions because I know you live in one of the hotels downtown here.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we can start by how long have you've been on and off in the downtown east side for 17 years?
Correct.
Okay.
Since 2000.
Wow, that's a long time too.
Not as long as you, but...
Well, I've been 29 years.
Oh.
For me, yeah.
She's only 29 years old, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll go with that. I prefer to be looked at like I'm 29. Anyways, so in light of all of this, the crap, it's always been crap down here. Like, people have always judged us and looked at us different, or like, we're portrayed so poorly in the media, and in fact across Canada and the United States, because we are infamous all across North America. And it's sad because really I feel safer in the alleys here than I would in an alley up in Shaughnessy. Here...
Strangely enough, yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't feel so entitled here, whereas there, they can get away with anything. Money is... They can buy their way out of shit.
Seems to get away with a lot of stuff. I'm learning a lot from web-based search providers and whatnot, whose money is doing what. It's starting to be a little bit scary.
It is scary. So we've had this lately. We've had this fentanyl problem.
Yeah.
Car fentanyl, then W18. And I know I've lost, as of today, 31 people that I knew personally, 3 of which I loved incredibly. And I know because I know you've witnessed a few harsh things, like over at where you are.
Oh, yeah.
Have you lost anyone that you love too?
I've lost quite a few people, yeah.
Yeah. What is your take on the fentanyl thing? Do you think it's like, for myself, I personally think it's genocide. I think it's a chemical weapon used against us to eradicate the downtown east side.
It just makes you wonder who's actually trying to do the eradication. There's a lot of people that say the Chinese, or there's a lot of people saying the American government, or even our own government. But really, I think it's just the people that are doing it not realizing, oh, this is that bad shit, because you don't really get it.
I think now they don't have a choice. I think it's in everything, right? Like, people are dying from smoking crack that has fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before it hits what my own drug of choice. And people start dying there too. But for myself, I look at it like this. All across Canada, it's hit the most marginalized, poorest people in our country. It's gone to the ghettos, and the only reason it made the news here is because some middle-class, non-minority person overdosed on it. Yeah. And a couple of them anyway, and so it started making the news. We're still dying like fucking crazy out here. But you think about this, it's disability people and people on welfare, mostly. So people in disability make, say the minimum is $1,000 a month. Now there's 1,000 people alone in BC that have passed away. That's $1,000 per person. Those are 1,000 people that the government no longer has to pay out.
Yeah.
Right? And then you think about how, like, all across the country this is happening, but where it's hit the hardest is us in the downtown east side. This is ground zero.
Yeah, because it's the people around us that's dropping, and all for what?
I think it's real estate.
That would kind of be... It's one of the theories I have, yeah. It's a big portion of it, I kind of think. Mm-hmm. But it's the elimination, not just here in the downtown east side, but all across the western seaboard.
Yeah, that's true too. I know it's hit the States quite hard too, but I don't know. It just seems really fishy how we finally got a hold of this fentanyl thing, and then all of a sudden, car fentanyl rears its ugly head.
Well, it's
and then we get a hold of this. We just realize we need more Narcan. And now I'm W18, and there's nothing we can see. Every time we seem to hit somewhere, like,
It's
That's it.
interesting that the drug that's causing this and the drug that's the cure for it is all both originated from one place, China.
China.
And it's, I'm not saying it's
We
them
happen
that
to
are
have a
doing
very
it.
good relationship with China. That's just my opinion, honestly.
No, we do, which is why I hate to say China, because back and forth we exchange a lot of materials. We wouldn't be where we are today without China, because they're a big part of our lives.
They are a huge, huge part of our lives.
But it's strange, like, we buy all our Narcan kits from them because they're the ones that mass produce it.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, a whole bunch of people are dying because of something else that they mass produce.
Yes. And
And
I think that we could put it, I think our government can do more.
They could try
But I
and...
think the government's part of it.
Well,
So that's just me.
They'd have to be. How else is it affecting... How else is it killing over us more than tobacco itself?
Mm-hmm. In less than a day.
And yet, not so much is being forced at this.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, we'll have a war on marijuana that hasn't killed a single
Anybody.
soul.
Except it could kill me because I'm allergic, but that's okay. But it didn't. And I have tried over and over again to smoke it, but you're right. And this is, you know why? It's because it's affecting
The
the mentally
pharmaceutical
ill.
No, it's the pharmaceutical industry, I think.
Well, how is it though? Like that part. Like I've thought about that. And it confuses me because, okay, I understand there's probably a cure for cancer, but there's no money in a cure.
No.
And I get that. Speaking from a conspiracy theorist, kind of mine. And a conspiracy theorist, by the way, just means investigating and questions everything. It's not such a bad mental, like, oh my god, I'm wearing a hat made of tinfoil. You know? But I am a conspiracy theorist. But I think, where was I going with that?
Talking about the conspiracy theories of our government.
Oh yeah, see, for me, I really believe that they are putting this out because they're trying, see, they're putting so much money into, like, stupid shit, like the Global Abortion Fund, which is a great idea, I'm sorry, but right now we got this is our problem right now.
Yeah.
And we need to put the money into fixing this and to fixing our people, because what I think people fail to understand, I don't know how you feel about it, is that most of us that become drug addicts, like I'm a drug addict, I'm an alcoholic, till
times 2.
Yeah, you know?
2 on score.
And I think that I was made this way. I choose this way now, but I think that I was made this way. Like, we're all here because most of us, like, I'm fortunate enough to know that I can't blame my behavior on anything but myself now.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate to know that. But a lot of people they're not so self-aware, and they're just people in pain, and they've suffered a lot to get them here. And this is the greatest place to be when you're a misfit of society.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that what the government fails to understand is that if they could get to the core issues before it gets to this point with kids, especially kids in care, maybe there wouldn't be so many addicts.
There's a lot of
Instead
kids in
of
care
killing
that
us, they could help us.
I'm a kid in care.
So was I.
And I kind of do really well at the moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, me too. Like, I'm satisfied. Like, I'm okay with my life now. I am who I am. This is what I'm doing. And this is probably where I'll end my life, too. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm comfortable with it. Because I love these people. Even if I were to leave, I'd never leave. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
This is where my heart is. But there are people that aren't quite like us. You know what I mean? Like, there's walking children. There are children in adult bodies, you know, and I think...
And they don't learn, or...
Well, they can learn, but somebody's got to give a shit about them to teach them first. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you kill addiction with tough love, but because love should never be tough. I think you kill addiction by unconditionally loving somebody, not enabling them, but unconditionally loving them.
But enabling them would just be all the same as, like, you know, teaching them something new.
Well, that would be enabling them to do something positive. I mean, enabling their addiction.
Yeah, don't enable the addiction, but...
No, but don't give up on somebody either. And don't push them out. Don't say, I won't have anything to do with you if you don't go to rehab. Because, you know, that doesn't work. You have to do it because
I've watched so many people go into rehab and come back out.
Yeah, me too.
And less than a month later, they're hitting it twice as hard because it was so stressful, that whole first bit. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand what stress feels like from that perspective. They only compare it to like, oh, they're not stressful, they have drugs, it makes them high, they don't have to worry about it. And it's like, well, that's the reason why they've got the stress in the first place.
Yeah.
So it's a relief from the stress. It's not the relief from life. And certain drugs fuck you up bad. I know friends that do heroin. They're now needing it more and more. And it's all because having done it the first few times makes your body hurt. Like, I've listened to them cry in their sleep when they're coming down. It's just...
And then society looks at you like somehow, like I know, like I look at this as a choice for me now because, I mean, ultimately it's a disease. And I know that I've got that gene in me. And when I like something, I like it a whole fucking lot. Like, I obsess about it even. You know, whether it's gambling, which we all know I just got over that. Men, food, alcohol, coffee.
Dogs.
It could be anything. Shopping, and if I like it, I will like it to excess. That's because I have this addictive gene inside me, and so it is a disease. It's an inherited disease, I believe.
Yeah.
But what I think people don't, and I think that's something that is hard. Like this stupid war on drugs, you're going to war against the wrong people. Like, they gotta end that. That's stupid. To incarcerate people who are already in it.
But it's a great way to distract the civilization from the major issues, which is a whole major reason why they focus so much on drugs.
Well, yeah, and with our community too, they look at us like we're some drug crazed fucking maniacs. We're a little crazy. He's a little crazy. But you know what? Instead of like looking at it like. Because in the media, they portray it like anything you ever see about the downtown east side on TV is always
exaggerated.
The shootings, the window throwing, the this, the that, you know, all the bad. You never see what we do for each other